Yo, I was looking at a brochure about cruise ships, entertainment places that float and go from place to place. When I read the brochure, it looked potentially pleasant. The thing I noticed was that the client-to-staff ratio was about 2 clients for every staff member. I thought that that should be about 10 clients for every staff member, because that would make the entertainment more affordable. Yet I also really favor reducing the number of people at the service professions. I think that cleaning or preparing food should be done with electromechanical mechanisms. Thus, this video is about new kinds of vacuum cleaners that clean more efficiently. Now, when you think about it, places like a cruise ship have pleasant standardized carpet sizes. Thus, you could create something like a rug that was rolled up, and then when you unrolled it, the entire surface of the thing that was like a rug would be like a vacuum. So it would lift up material from an area that might be like 7 feet on a side or something like that. Also, I've noticed that the width of the vacuum cleaner, the length of the part that actually has the dirt removing action, is actually only about 1/3 as long as some dust brooms that I've seen that people can learn to use that have kind of a special rotator angle thing near the base. Thus, I think it's actually possible to make a vacuum cleaner that is 3 times as wide at the base, which might actually require just a slight amount of learning to accomplish. Yet, when you have something like that, it means that vacuuming can be 3 times as efficient, which means that you could use 1/3 as many staff members to vacuum. And with the thing that's like a roll-up rug that you just put in place, that could clean large common areas very rapidly. So those are 2 approaches. Also, another approach, you could use computers, and the computers could view each one of the rooms, and then it could find out where people actually walked, and then the person using the vacuum could actually be able to tell just which areas they needed to vacuum to refresh the room. Also, I think that there's a psychological perspective or a perception perspective. You could call rooms that had were tidied up only like once every 3 days privacy enhanced or privacy assured or something like that, and then people would know that they were getting more privacy, and they might like that. Also, there's the possibility that doing these kinds of things would make entertainment lodging, which is sort of like what cruise ships are, more pleasant and more fun. Because if you added a client entertainment staff member for every 3 or 4 cleaning positions you removed, then the social facilitation of the people on the cruise would be higher, and they might really enjoy that. I also favor the replacement of most kinds of food service with things like automats, which could actually have food that tasted just as good or better, but the amount of human service would be reduced. Now, here's a question. Escorts and prostitution. I think those are potentially very beneficial professions. Now, does my preference that people have electromechanical devices as replacements for human service workers apply to sex workers? It does. The thing is that some sort of electromechanical replacement for human escorts and prostitutes is an important and valuable technology to develop as rapidly as possible, so that those people can all find different things that they would rather do more. Now, there's an opportunity right now simply to join social groups that have a sexual contact purpose. Adult Friend Finder is one. Yet when you think about it, replacing prostitutes and escorts with some sort of electromechanical device, possibly a humaniform robot, really is a benefit to human beings.